Lone Star State is sending help to battle the devastating wildfires in California. The state has sent more than 135 firefighters, medical and emergency management personnel, and 45 fire engines, ambulances, command vehicles, and other equipment. It's a mix of state and local first responders, including crews from Nacogdoches. Joining us now is Nacogdoches Fire Department's Public Information Officer, Kevin Meyer. Kevin, thanks for being here. First, I want to get to what prompted the Nacogdoches Fire Department to send firefighters to California.
Well, this is not new for us. It is a standard operating procedure for the part of the TIFMAS system, which is interstate aid system from different fire departments. So we have collaborated before on different fires in the state of Texas and elsewhere. So this is part of our standard response in these types of situations. So we were happy to once again be part of that again today.
And can you describe the role of the 6 firefighters being sent to assist in the wildfire efforts?
Yes, so they are on site now at the site of the Palisades fire just outside of Malibu, California. My understanding is that they're part of an eight truck task force made up of different engines from around Texas. And they're currently waiting for their assignment with a focus on fire suppression and structure protection operations. So once they're assigned to work a location, they'll work a 24-hour shift on, then 24 hours off, and repeat that as needed to help quell efforts there.
And how are the firefighters from East Texas being prepared for the challenges they may face?
Yeah, we have a crew that does a lot of different training, different type of scenarios. We have some wildfires that happen around here and things like that. So they get some training just handling some of that throughout the year. And so it kind of helps them be better prepared when situations like this come into play where they need to go out of state or in state and help with a real life fire in another area.
And Kevin, I know you kind of already mentioned this, talk about the timeline. How long will the Nacogdoches firefighters be in California, and what is the plan for their return?
To my knowledge, we don't have an end date as of yet. We're still waiting to kind of hear what the schedule is for them as far as when they're going to be deployed and how long they're going to be working those 24-hour shifts. My understanding is it's just as needed until things get underway, but obviously that's an ever-changing situation. So I don't know if anything's super finite right now. I think they'll just be there as long as they're needed or until they're able to kind of slowly start dispersing assets to go back home.
And how do local agencies in East Texas coordinate with other states during large-scale wildfire events?
Yeah, they have a system in place. They have communications through this, through the TIFMAS system. It's a well-oiled machine. We have our fire chief, Mike Brown, is our local agent that kind of works through that TIFMAS system to identify resources around the state and kind of determine when and how many of our units are going to go respond to something like that. And so that communication runs through him from our agency, and then statewide there's a whole network that kind of distributes that information out and coordinates that effort.
Are there any kind of specific skills or resources that East Texas firefighters bring to this type of emergency response?
I would say just because they're used to fighting some fires in the brush in the wooded areas. They will encounter some of that probably in California with some of these fires, and so they've gotten some of the experience working those type of fires here and in the East Texas area where it's heavily wooded. So I think they'll bring a lot of experience in that area to this fire.
And lastly, for you, Kevin, what is the expected impact of this deployment on local resources in Nacogdoches?
Like I said, we are oftentimes a responding agency through the TIFMAS system, and so our department is well versed in being able to coordinate the departure of that crew and that engine, and kind of cover the expectations around here in the meantime. Obviously, you hope that we're not in a pressing situation here at home. But they have the manpower and machines to cover things at home here, and they're very well versed in sending these man machines elsewhere and covering things in the meantime.
Alrighty, Kevin Meyer with the Nacogdoches Fire Department. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.